All right, baby. Today is Wednesday. It's May 22nd. Welcome to Dog Walk, presented by Barstool Sports. Free Swim Wednesday. Before we get into it, I want to talk about Vanderhagen razors. You got to make the switch. Make the switch from a cartridge razor to a safety razor today with Vanderhagen, okay? Because they are safety razors that allow you to get a closer, more comfortable shave. You can't see it right now because Chief looks like he was sweeping a chimney because we had a shoot earlier.
I forgot I had the makeup on my face.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
He was. We had a shoot earlier. But he's got a nice lined-up shave over there, thanks to Vanderhagen. The use of one-blade razors help prevent nicks and cuts while making your skin feel smoother than ever. The best part, these blades cost as little as $1 a piece and last anywhere from 3 to 5 shaves. This will save you thousands of dollars over the years compared to the cost of cartridge razors. The blades are ice-tempered stainless steel blades from Germany that are sharp enough to give you the perfect shave. The handle is also made to last a lifetime, so the only recurring purchase you will have is for blades. Check out your local Target and Rite Aid to get yourself a Vanderhagen safety razor today. Go do it. It's pretty simple. I also want to talk about Stella Blue Coffee because at Stella Blue Coffee, we believe good coffee is one of life's non-negotiables. Stop drinking those boring, tasteless coffee beans and turn to Stella Blue. Remember, your mornings are sacred. It's time to start treating them that way. Not only are Stella Blue Coffee's premium beans sourced from the most coffee-rich geographies on Earth, but they're also Big Cat tasted and approved, which is obviously more important, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Stella Blue Coffee's delicious roasts are available in cold brew, K-Cups, ground, and whole bean formats to seamlessly fit into your morning coffee routine, and every bag sold helps save dogs. So head to your local Jewel, Osco, or Mariano's today to find the very best deals on Stella Blue Coffee, or use promo code WALK for $20 off your any order of $25 or more on StellaBlueCoffee.com. Take back your morning with Stella Blue Coffee.
I could use one right now.
Yeah, I just poured one.
I'm dragging ass.
I'm hurting, yeah. So it was hot out there today. So like I said in the ad read, if you didn't hear, Chief has shit all over his face because we shot a video ad for NASCAR.
And I forgot it was on my face. Otherwise, sitting here for an hour, I just forgot it was there.
I was going to say, you changed out of the full uniform but left the dirt on your face.
Yeah, whoops.
My boy looking like Pigpen.
Trying to be blue collar. It's here. It's hot.
Yeah. So you had another weekend away with Dana. Would you say if you're doing, at this point in your life, if you're doing 2 days in a row, maybe 3 of drinking, automatic sniffles that next Monday?
I think I'm getting there.
It's worse than that. Sniffles.
I
get it's like a fever.
I feel like it depends. If you have a weekend away, could be equivalent to like a cold, but if you're like at a bachelor party, it's like the flu, strep, you know?
Yep.
5 days of partying, the sickness gets worse.
And I was so happy with how well I did throughout the winter. Like, I didn't get sick after Wisconsin Dells. I didn't get sick after...
Which is a miracle.
Yeah, didn't get sick after spring training. We definitely traveled a bunch in the fall, right? We went to Mizzou. We went to a bunch of places.
We went to a different college,
Green
too.
Bay.
Yeah.
We went to...
The one-nighters are like fine, though, I feel
Colorado.
like.
The one-nighters?
Like one night of drinking for at a work event, but then you get to 2, it's like, oh, I better start taking the Advil right now.
Dude, yeah. So
that flight back probably was just...
From Charleston?
Yeah. Bad?
It was okay.
Okay.
Sitting next to a baby.
Oh.
You know? Yeah. He was a nice kid.
Okay.
Have a good talk.
Yeah.
You know, he was all right. I slept a lot of it, so
okay.
That was that. But yeah, these Dana trips are
I don't know how he does it.
It's grinder ball.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, he's been working up his whole life to get into this position where his job is to go drink and party for a weekend and slam beers. That's not you.
No.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, you want to do this series with me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. I'll do some
Yeah.
content
It's
with
like
you.
take your dad to work day.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. Although, that foul ball video was
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, he Zach Hampled it.
Yeah.
He'd be proud.
I know.
I feel like those are the reasons why Barstool hammers us to be like, always film.
Yeah,
always be
'cause
filming.
You just never know.
Moments like that are the payoff.
You're like, how many foul balls live have been caught on video?
It looked like he had a magnet, and it just like came from it came from behind him.
Turned and gave it to a kid too. Perfect.
Got to do that. Yeah. If I ever caught a foul ball, I'd be like anxiously looking around for a little kid immediately.
I've caught a puck before, but not a ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I was on a date. This is like 2014, and there was a kid right in front of me, just like almost all in one motion. Just flip it to the kid. It was like one of the top 5 coolest I've ever felt.
I was gonna say someone had sex that night.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Still didn't.
Catching a puck?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's fifth row, so they were good seats, and they just kind of like, it was not.
Oh, they flipped it up.
Oh.
No, it was like during gameplay. Like they were
Oh.
trying to like flip it out of the zone. It was actually a penalty, and caught it and just right there.
That was it.
Yeah, right to the kid. I think I've told the story about my foul ball, the closest I ever into a foul ball, right?
I don't know if you have.
So this is we were dropping my sister off at college at Miami, Ohio, and my dad, my uncle, and I went to a Cincinnati Reds game. It was like before they moved into the new stadium, so whatever that stadium was called. And I had like, I don't know, I couldn't talk to that uncle anymore, so I decided to get up and go for a walk, and I like found a seat like right behind home plate. Big pop up, and I was 16, so I was still 5'2", like I hadn't grown yet, like a little kid. Like I probably someone should have just thrown me a ball. And I'm camped underneath it, and this guy who's probably about my size now tanks me from behind. I go face first into a seat. I got like scraped up, and then he just like has the ball in his hand after smashing me out of the way. I was just like, oh, sorry. And then just like continued on as like nothing happened as I was bleeding on the ground.
Wow, and he didn't give it to you?
No.
Oh, that's just a jag off.
Yeah.
There.
That's tough.
It was bad.
If the internet was around, he would get
Shame. Yeah.
Maybe
If that.
pulling up his tweets from 2015.
Yep.
Yeah, and I say foul ball live. Obviously, the TV cameras catch them all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Like a POV.
in stadium,
Yeah.
kind of POV.
Yeah.
That's got to be super rare.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the video almost doesn't work if he doesn't get the ball doing that bounce from behind you guys like that.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause then it's just
exactly.
like,
Does
oh, where did
Hample
that ball
have
come
like
from?
a selfie cam when he does it?
a
Or is
good
he just in it
question.
for the love of the game?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's-
But like the lead-in conversation, it all
Yeah.
like, having that extra little
Yeah.
pad off the front.
Yeah.
it was like you'll never believe what happens next. Or
Well, yeah.
wait for it.
I was watching. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, why is this even a clip? The first little bit of it.
Yeah, because it didn't really properly display how much cake he had under his arms.
Yeah.
He had so much deodorant under his arms, and I was looking,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, what are you like? Did you just fucking toss 3 ding dongs under your arm and just do the fart noise? His arms had so much deodorant in them.
Did you smell it or did you see it? Like what? How did you notice it?
I think both, because I was
Yeah.
sitting right next to him. I was like, oh, he smells like some secret.
So add it to the list of why I'll never be a tank top guy. I just can't do
Because
it.
of that.
That's one of the reasons.
That was a big debate. It's kind of interesting how, at least when I was talking to Megan and Hannah out there, women think men's deodorant's better and men think women's deodorant's better.
I don't think
What?
women's is better.
Women better how?
Like,
Effectiveness?
because Dana was using women's. Yeah, like he said it's better for perspiration.
Huh.
I feel like women's is always like the antiperspirant, the white one,
Yeah.
that like leaves residue. It's like not great for your armpits.
Yeah.
But that's typically, I would use one that's white as well, historically.
I don't love the white.
See, I feel like if you
I
have the
use-
clear, it doesn't work as well. I finally found a brand that's clear that I like.
What is it? Josie's Organics?
It's something similar. It's like a Whole Foods brand.
He's putting clay under there.
Yeah.
Some old.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of the name. The stick looks like wood. Like the package looks like wood a little bit.
What do
Yeah.
do you know to use?
I'll usually just do like Old Spice.
That was always the great I think I'm allergic to Old Spice. Old Spice gives me rashes.
That's what a couple people said on
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
specifically Old
A
Spice?
couple people said
Huh.
that. Now, Old Spice is not for everyone's skin.
Yeah.
Gotta
It's
be,
not for mine.
gotta be built tough.
Yeah.
Now,
Built different.
so yours is like the clear stick, is what you're saying?
It's like blue.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, my Old Spice is blue?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the stick itself is
yeah.
blue.
Well, no.
The package is blue?
The actual deodorant is
Yeah, that's what I
blue
mean.
colored. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought
I
you
think
meant
the
like
sm-
the
I
plastic.
think the smelliest era for kids was when Axe lied to us all and said that just a little spray would
We'll
be
do
good.
the work. Yeah.
That was not true.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
smelliest era was probably before anything was invented, though. That's how, like, the flowers on your lapel for suits and, like,
Yeah.
weddings and stuff, the boutonnieres, that and came from a time where, like,
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Can we get rid of it now then?
Yeah, because they are a pain in the ass. But they, like, if you look at, like, George Washington and stuff like that at all their formal events, they would, like, every formal event, they would have a boutonniere on there because they were just stinky boys who never, like, they didn't have plumbing and stuff. So,
Wow, is that where the
Bad.
flower necklaces came from too? Like Hawaiian?
Hawaiians.
You want to get rid of boutonnieres?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't care anymore.
Oh, I don't
because
want to get rid of them.
you liked when your mom had to awkwardly put it on your homecoming date because you couldn't,
No, you got
or vice versa. I mean,
Just feel
her
around
Well,
mom.
they
a
got to
little
put it
bit.
on you. If they could get it right, then she's the one.
Yeah.
and if,
Never heard that.
if she can't, then she stabs you through the heart and you lose a nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough start to the homecoming dance.
Big time.
You got a fucking
Bleeding out.
shaft right into the pec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've gotten it. It hurts.
Yeah. I feel like it's only if you're standing up in a wedding now. That's the only time you would have them.
A boutonniere?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's a good fun fact.
Yeah.
Chief. Thank you.
I got a few of those. Yeah.
That's good.
Here's another thing with aluminum, or about deodorant. You know, they're always like, oh, like you shouldn't have the kinds with aluminum in it. This is like a dumb brain thing. How do they make aluminum that can just like so small that it rolls on? Like, wouldn't you see it if it's aluminum is in your deodorant? Wouldn't you see like shiny little reflective things in there?
You would think, but isn't aluminum in a lot of shit that you don't see?
I don't know. I know it's in deodorant, and it's not good for you.
Hey, that's news for me. Didn't
You know aluminum was in deodorant?
I had no idea.
They're saying like that's like one of those trends that you should just be using deodorant that's aluminum free.
Well, Malasek, he don't use shower. He doesn't use
he's
shampoo,
pure.
He doesn't use deodorant.
No forever chemicals in that guy.
And I've never really noticed that he smells. So.
He doesn't. He's on my.
He does wear a boutonniere every day, though.
Yeah, he is on my men's league hockey team.
Oh,
and
how's that gym bag?
It's probably the same as everybody else's. So
like we said too, it's getting hot. Like, I'm at the stage, dude. Can I just bring like a little Gatorade towel, little body armor towel out
everywhere you go?
Yeah,
just wear it over your shoulder.
Yeah, can I? Is that fine?
Yeah.
Like a server bar back.
Yeah, like can I just do like it would
just
really
towel yourself down.
It would tremendously benefit my life.
Well, and it's another thing where I feel like everyone's talking about, oh, we don't have good infrastructure. We don't have good infrastructure. Why don't we just have like how the Sox have and other baseball stadiums have the misters? We should just have those on street corners. Like every few blocks in busy areas, like you can go get a little mist.
I mean, they have those in places like Arizona where it's like constantly hot.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah. I remember when we went out to Arizona, they had their outdoor parking was all like under tents because in the summer, your car will just melt.
Half in, half outdoor cities, you get fucked on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or have like the cool zone, like Six Flags.
Oh, yeah. That was great,
amazing.
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Get off the Viper, giant drop, hit the cool zone in between.
Yeah, that's the best water ride there.
Yeah. I like that. Southwestern Territory, dude.
Yeah.
That was real good.
And they pay $18 for one of those little fans that you just hold up to your face.
Oh, yeah.
Sprays.
Yeah.
Luke, I am your father. That is that is classic.
Don't even explain the joke. Only if you get it, you get it.
Everyone gets that joke, right? They better. If you don't get
Hope
that
so.
joke,
Yeah.
What have you didn't have a childhood? But yeah, I don't know. I just think tremendously benefit me.
Yeah.
You know, or like these bathroom attendants. Like, let me get a terry towel, you know? I had a buddy who brought one out. His name was Terry. He called it a terry towel. And I've always respected it.
I just I want to live in an era where there are no bathroom attendants though. Like I don't like if you're at a regular bar and there's a bathroom attendant, like all you're doing is making me feel guilty.
Yeah, you know what? I've started to like the gum and the strawberry hard candy. It's a nice wrinkle sometimes.
I like it if it's at like a nice steakhouse. I don't want it anywhere else. I don't want it at a bar.
I always got a couple singles on me too, so that's why.
I was going to say that's a huge reason why most people dislike them, because you see them and instantly like, oh, I have no cash on me. This is going to be awkward.
You don't want to hit him with a Venmo transaction?
Ugh, no.
I'll dry my own hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Do any of you guys have the Wi-Fi thermostats, the Nests or the Google whatever?
What?
No, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
They control your home?
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck were you? This is technology.
I live in an old building. So no.
Yes, but you're aware of what that is, right?
No, I put it together. I didn't know what you're saying.
So you control your thing with an app?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want to talk about a technology that, sure, like the benefit of it makes your bill go down. Mine went out yesterday. Like it wouldn't connect to Wi-Fi. I don't know how to fix it. My house is probably.
Oh, you can't do it manually?
No, can't.
It's like a pure smart home.
Yes.
You're relying on technology too much lately. That your Uber or your Tesla crashing.
Yeah.
I know. I think I'm just gonna rip off this Google Home and just put on an old one.
See, I'm kind of refusing to do stuff like that because it's like, come on, dude, you can't get up off your couch right now and change the thermostat. I can't be doing that.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're supposed to hit it and knock it down when you're driving home, so it's cold when you get there.
But do you think that's what it is? Or do you think it's the government programming you to be like, hey, like we're controlling your energy now. You're using a little bit too much. You have to sit in your house at 74, and then it's just locked government policy. No, thank you.
That's your conspiracy theory?
Yep.
That's actually one of my favorite videos.
I just came up with that, but I bet you that'll happen someday.
That's one of my favorite videos is when Nick, KB, and Donnie went to Frank the Tank's old apartment. And it was like one of those Earth days or whatever. And they're like, yeah, everyone like turn off your power for like an hour. And Frank says he blasts the AC as high as you go and leaves the TV on. I'm like, whatever. Just because he doesn't like to be told what to do.
Amen. Don't be a slave.
But yeah, it's talk about a step back.
So what do you have to do now? You're still just waiting for your AC to come back on?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to randomly. I'm just hoping.
How many days will you wait until it's?
Oh, I'm not sleeping like that again tonight.
Okay.
It was hot enough yesterday.
Okay.
So I was sweating. So.
Yeah.
He's gonna pitch a tent in his backyard.
Yeah, that's the worst part about camping. Can't sleep. I can't sleep with the heat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like when you're camping, it kind of gets chilly at night.
Yes.
Like doesn't even matter where it is. Like it's still gonna get kind of.
Yeah, but when I go camping, I'm kicking the sheets at 5A.
Oh really?
Because I can't. It gets so hot.
Yeah.
6A, whatever.
Yeah.
You're glamping.
Yeah, exactly. I would do that.
I like the idea of glamping.
Have you guys been to Myrtle Beach?
No.
No. Listen, because I kept saying
In my head, it's like a beach town Dells.
Well, yeah, because that's what I kept saying about Wisconsin Dells when that came out. Was it's the Myrtle Beach of the
yeah, you
Midwest.
did say that. Yeah.
They it truly is not a shtick. They have more mini golf courses than I've ever seen in my life.
You must have been in heaven.
Yeah, it's mini golf and it's pancake houses. That's what they do.
Really?
The Uber driver's like, great pancakes here. And I'm like, I got to get pancakes.
Were they good?
We actually never went.
So, you play mini golf?
We played mini golf,
Okay.
yes.
Right.
So I'm still kicking myself that I never got the pancakes. So.
Mm-hmm. How good can a pancake be?
It's like going to New York and not getting a slice. Going to Myrtle Beach and not getting a pancake.
Exactly, yes. You're exactly right. Pancakes be really good.
But we're known for our entire city is known for pancakes.
Pancake houses.
But still,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird thing to be known for. I feel like it's a low barrier. Is that going to be better than Pancake House up here?
Yeah, you got to have some fruit infused in it or something to make it stand.
Don't fruit my pancakes.
I don't know. You ever been to Batter and Berries?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
But it's a little much.
So I have two mandatories when they come in the menu. I have to order it every time.
Okay.
One, you guys know, is French onion soup.
Yep.
The second is banana pudding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I have to get it.
That's a rare one. How often you seen that on a menu?
That's what I'm saying. So I'll have to get it. This place in Charleston, it was called Poogan's Porch. It was fucking incredible. It had banana pudding pancakes.
Oh.
Yeah.
The best of both your worlds.
And you think pancakes are all created equal, Chief? You're an idiot.
No, I didn't say all created equal, but I think there's a difference being hey, New Haven does their pizza in a particular way, which is different and really great, versus a pancake where it's you're all kind of working with the same batter. You're all
yeah, but you could fuck up pancake when you can't get a pancake when it won't stick on a fork, and it's splitting in the middle.
No, you can fuck up a pancake, but I think if you're a restaurant, breakfast place, you're making pancakes every day of the week, you're gonna be able to make a pretty close pancake to what they're bragging about down south.
I think I said this before. I think I'm out on pancakes.
I haven't had one in forever.
I almost view them as loading up on bread with dinner. That's a pancake for breakfast.
They're so good though.
I fucking love pancakes.
Yeah. Little
I'll
butter.
say this too. If you're a place that markets chocolate chip pancakes and you just lazily put them on top at the end.
Oh, instead of cooking them?
Yes. Cooking them through. Fuck you.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't really love chocolate chip pancakes though either.
Oh, they're the best.
It's a little bit, it's a little too rich for me.
Fuck. Harbaugh's Cafe, Carbondale, Illinois. That thing will squash your head in a fucking, like a balloon.
Would you go with a waffle or a pancake?
I'm a pancake guy.
Okay.
For sure. Marry, fuck, kill, pancakes, waffles, French toast. I'm marrying pancakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking French toast, killing waffles.
A good French toast. That's a thing where it's hey, we do French toast here. I'd be all right, I'm interested. Batter and Berry does a good French toast.
Breakfast Club does, right here.
Yeah, I haven't had it there. I've only ever had the omelet there.
Fantastic French toast.
Yeah, French toast is more gourmet.
Yeah.
Compared to those or rare. We said before pancakes, they're offering it as an alternative to toast. It's not getting the respect it deserves. Waffles are amazing.
How about toast, dude? How about toast? Who's still getting that?
Oh, you don't like toast?
I like toast.
Dude,
I'm fucking around.
this is like a super viral tweet from like maybe 10 years ago. But it's like, imagine being the guy who got a slice of bread and was like, nope, cook that shit again. It's like, yeah. And it just like changes everything. It makes it so much better.
Yeah, can I get my bread well done?
Yeah.
Toast. Who was it? Jim Nance. He has a picture of
How he likes it.
how
Yeah.
exactly he likes his toast.
Like I wanted a 17. Like he's got like all these different shades.
Not too black.
Yeah.
Not.
Too black is a problem. Then you got to scrape it.
Yeah.
I wonder how the toaster did come to be, because it's like you had to have tried to cook the bread in the oven first. Like, oh no, that's not working.
Yeah,
that's not working.
That's a good point. They probably only invented those in like the last 100 years.
Right, and what were you using it, besides bread? Pop-Tarts eventually came out, and like I'm sure waffles, I know use it now, but
Yeah.
bread had to be the first thing.
Well, you're famously anti-toaster oven.
I hate this.
You know this story?
No, I don't think so.
They're
So
all
dumb. I'm right. I was right. I was always right.
at our old office. We were given the option. We could have a toaster oven or we could have a microwave. So I'm interested how people listening would weigh in on that. And Danny was like, "No, we need a microwave."
Simply put, you can cook anything you can in a toaster oven in a microwave. You can't like be throwing popcorn in a toaster oven. It won't pop. There are certain things that we normally have on a day-to-day basis. Like Tom's argument was like, what if I want to toast my sandwich? I was like, all right, well, that's like luxurious. If you're,
I think I'm toaster oven.
how are you going to make your popcorn?
I can go without popcorn.
How are you going to warm up your bowl of soup? How are you going to make your
Toaster
TV
oven.
dinner?
TV dinner.
People bring those to the office. Lean Cuisines, Hungry Man's Factor.
You can't do that in a toaster oven? You definitely could. Just scoop all that shit in
If
there.
someone needs to toast something and like you don't have a toaster,
First of
like,
all,
why the fuck don't you have a toaster?
Why did we have to choose between those two appliances?
Maybe it's all
Plenty of room
for.
there. Yeah.
Maybe that the fuse box was getting a little finicky.
And then I had to prove a point. I had to eat popcorn like once a week for the next 2 months to prove to Tom that I eat popcorn enough to
Well,
warm
now you
the
got all the
microwave.
popcorn you could ever want. Sorry,
Yeah.
downstairs. How often do you have it? You
I
had it yet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not proud of myself when I'm eating fucking cheesy popcorn at 11 a.m., so I try not to.
Well, but like he said, Tom was like steadfast. Like, no, why would you ever want a microwave over a toaster?
Well, that's Tom.
It's more a necessity.
Yeah, I'm with you for the record. And Tom would be like, "How many times you eating popcorn? That's your like."
He's right.
But the amount,
No, dude, you're
warming
still,
up your lunch or something, you're stuffing it all in a microwave, not a toaster.
Danny, you're right.
Obviously.
You don't gotta explain.
I'm still mad that you guys shit on my hot plate popcorn that I made at the office that time. You're like, it's not that good. It's way better than microwave popcorn.
Well, I had to prove a point.
it. And then fucking some guy Harry brought in a panini press after.
Yeah,
You use that like every day.
Yeah,
that's great.
So not only do we have a microwave, a panini
Yeah,
press.
yeah, and the Toscano bread,
Yeah, that
always
was-
in the fridge.
That was a good way to do it.
I have a question with Memorial Day weekend coming up.
Yes, sir.
Is Memorial Day weekend the clear-cut Christmas of 3-day weekends?
It is probably the one I get the most excited about historically.
But then also think about President's Day in the deep of January.
Yeah, but what are you doing with it?
But it's just nice to have a day off in January.
You
need the most days off probably in January.
Did you see that? This came out like a month ago. I think it was maybe right before the draft. Goodell was giving a press conference, and they say that eventually they want to expand, make the regular season 18 games, and then I think they might be adding another playoff team. Long story short, now the Super Bowl will always be the Sunday before President's Day. So like the thing that people have been wanting their entire lives is making the Monday after the Super Bowl a national holiday. Now it actually will be.
That's great.
Well, wouldn't it be the weekend after?
They're moving the whole schedule back. So like you'll play the
Oh.
Super Bowl on Sunday, then you have President's Day will be Monday.
Gotcha. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the weekend before President's Day.
No,
That really? That should be
Yeah.
bigger news. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I blogged it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Memorial Day, you're right. Because there's something about it where like it's hot right now. Like it's going to
Yeah.
be the 80s today, and like listen, for all intents and purposes, like you flip the calendar to summer. It's not until you get that Monday off where it's like, all right, I'm going to look at that watermelon. I'm going to pop on that country music.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
I'm going to have some beers outside. There's something about that weekend that finally lets you mentally program it into your brain.
And like all the shit weather is behind you officially. Because even in May, like we had a couple like 48-degree
Yeah,
nights where it's like
sure.
that's gone now.
It's the weekend where pools officially open, like in
Yeah.
beaches too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going back to what you were saying about Super Bowl Monday being on President's Day, I don't know if I love that now that they think about it. That 3-day weekend, you and the family, maybe you're doing a trip to Wisconsin. I don't know if you're going to be doing that when the Super Bowl is going to be on that Sunday.
You're
Things like
still gonna
that.
watch the Super Bowl,
Right, but then that might cut away. That might wanting to watch the Super Bowl that Sunday might cancel your trips that you normally would do on like a President's Day weekend or something.
I love the idea of flying out somewhere to ski on a Thursday, ski Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, get all comfy, cozy, watch the Super Bowl, fly home the next day. That sounds like a fucking great weekend.
Yeah, besides the skiing part.
You don't like skiing? Never been, have you?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Pick your snowmobile for you. Pick your winter recreation.
I did that once 5 years ago, and I don't.
This guy's.
Oh, I thought you did it somewhat.
I go every year.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't gone a little bit because it's like lines up weird.
He's bringing a saucer to the ski lodge, sledding down that hill.
Dude, snowmobiling can get a little scary.
My dad had a friend who died from it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People die every year.
Like hit a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say the line, but what is it? He died in a snowmobiling accident.
What's that from?
No, I think it's hang gliding, but there's something.
Hang
with the
gliding,
snowmobile
yeah.
Accident.
Look at me.
Are you now that they
Dead.
announced that thing about The Office? Are you relieved that Steve Carell's going to be in a new series?
Yeah, well, he already stated that he wasn't going to be in the reboot, and that was fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope everyone watches his
What's
new
the
series.
new series?
I just saw it was an HBO comedy. I don't know if they said the name of it.
Yeah, it's like he goes with his daughter on like a trip to college or something like that. To that degree.
Okay, you know what wasn't talked about enough? That I don't even know if it's still running, but unfortunately, that show he was in, the Space Force or whatever.
I heard it was awful.
It had all the makings to be almost like an Office version of like NASA, and just
It was no good.
Did you watch it?
yeah, I watched a couple episodes of the first season, but it was like very bad.
Untitled series will be set on a college campus, centering on an author's complicated relationship with his daughter. Maybe it's.
Is it even a comedy?
I don't know. That's what I was
That's
trying.
fine.
To
He does great in that.
He's awesome and everything.
Yeah, no, he's good. Speaking of which, too, you guys know like how much I like scary movies. I talk about it all the time. My favorite one of all time is called The Strangers. It came out 2008. It's with Liv Tyler, and they made a second one years back. It was sucked, and then they did like a reboot, like 3 chapters. They filled 3 out. They filled 3 movies back to back to back in like something crazy, like 65 days. I saw the one yesterday. Absolute fucking dog shit.
Yeah, that's going to be my Office too.
Yeah. Well, who watches scary movies in May?
Me.
Yeah. You know, I feel like scary movies, you can October 1st to Halloween. That's all you got.
No, you see, this is where you're wrong. Horror is like a year-round franchise now.
Sir, I know it is. But was that in theaters? Did you go, or is it just?
Yeah, I went theaters. Yeah.
Man, so what? Do you give up on the Strangers franchise altogether now?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch 2 and 3 for sure, but I'm disgusted with what they did with the first one, and I mean, so much so that I tweeted at them.
Wow.
Yes, and I don't like being mean. It's hard to make a movie. I get it.
I don't
It's
know.
not easy.
Charlie was good.
Yeah, Charlie was good, but I probably couldn't fucking. But like, it is a fucking shame what they did. A shame. They should be fucking embarrassed.
Ashamed of themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cash grab bullshit.
Can you leave a Yelp for a movie,
I wish I could.
or do you just go on Rotten Tomatoes?
I think that's just tweeting.
I wish I could throw an actual tomato.
Got to bring that back. We were making those jokes for Mincy's comedy night last week.
Oh, how was that?
He did great.
Yeah?
He did great. Yeah, it was super funny. Nick was hilarious too. Mook.
How long did he talk for? Or how long did he go on for?
He probably did a solid 10, 12 minutes to start, and then he like always had he did a great job hosting. He had like a joke to go off of the previous act in between while he was introducing the next comedian. He was very good.
Good.
Pretty good.
Good for Mincy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you counting on the days till Tires comes out?
I actually am. I'm excited for that. Trailer looked awesome.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis is like on top of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched, he did it was a 4-part, and every part was like at least an hour plus, where he and Louis C.K. just went through and just like talked about all the presidents, starting with Washington, and it went all the way up. I think all the way up to Trump. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
I watched that too.
Yeah, it was great. And like, I was never bored. And I think I like listened to all 4 episodes over a course of a week. And it was just like, that was a great, and it makes me want to do like more history content where they're just like 2 guys who like it, you know, and they're just like making little jokes. It was really, really funny. Yeah. And those, I would say, those are my 2 favorite comedians ever, is Shane Gillis and Louis C.K.
Wow, he's already in the favorite ever.
Yeah, him, and I put like Tom Segura as and Chappelle. That would be my personal
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think we got a draft like that coming up soon.
Do we?
Yeah.
Of stand-ups?
Yeah.
Or like funny people?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all over the place.
Well, I can't believe I just tipped my 4 picks. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that. Like anyone didn't know all those.
Yeah, I know, but
You still left Bill Burr on the board.
Yeah.
you can have them.
Wow.
2 takeaways about Charleston.
Let's hear it.
Fantastic food.
Yep. I think they have like 3 of the top 10 restaurants in the country, or did
Really?
at one point.
Yeah, this place, Hall's Steakhouse, Hall's Chop House, outstanding.
I think Giada's got 2 places there.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it was really good, that place. Second, pound for pound, might be the largest population of attractive women I've ever seen.
Easy. That was one of the first time I went there. I was like 25, something like that, and my hotel was like right by the College at Charleston, and it was a nice day. It was like spring. All the girls were just laying out in this like courtyard across the street from my hotel, and I was like, I'm just gonna go for a walk because it's unbelievable.
Yes.
And they're all kind of like chief girls. They're all kind of like prissy, girly, and flowers and dresses, and it's just like I'm in heaven down there.
Yeah, I think I just saw you all on my Explore page.
Have you ever been?
Where?
Charleston?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Only Charleston, Illinois, baby.
Yeah, there you go. Mattoon.
Yeah.
Mattoon.
Got a lot of Charlestons in the country.
Yeah.
Why do they do that? Is that just...
There's a lot of everything. There's a lot of Springfields, which is like the joke of The Simpsons, where
Right.
every state has a Springfield.
I like to believe they live in Illinois, though.
A lot of places have Washingtons. Yeah.
It's a lot the same streets.
Yeah.
Streets are all usually the same.
I didn't know this. I had another Chicago history thing come up on my TikTok. It was not the Dilla guy, but it was somebody else, where it was like there's a bunch of streets in Chicago that have the same name, and it was because the original map of Chicago was just like kind of just the loop, and then as Chicago expanded and annexed it, they're like, oh, we're taking all these other neighborhoods. Well, they had doubled up on some of the streets, so that's why it's like, oh, Lake Street is not Lake Street, like there's another one like 10 miles west.
See, I just feel like there's so many different names out there, especially when the names don't have to make sense, like Oleander, Olcott. What does that even mean? We can't just keep going with
Just make
different
up something else.
random names
That's
to avoid the confusion.
2 very famous tribes.
It probably is. Keep going then.
The Potawatomi.
I'm saying like keep using those tribes as
Yeah.
street names instead of throwing a third Lake Street up there.
Well, that's like who had the joke too, where every town has a Martin Luther King drive,
Right.
or something.
But
like
it's
that.
always like not a nice,
like on a bad,
bad
spot.
stretch, because he was like, he's a nonviolent person,
Yeah,
King, and it's like usually the most. I think that might have been Chappelle.
yeah, Chappelle or Chris Rock.
Chris
It was
Rock,
one
yeah.
one of them for sure. But it's true. Like I thought about that too. I was just driving down Pulaski. I'm like, I wonder if Casimir Pulaski's like happy that how his street turned out. You know?
Yeah. Right.
I also don't hate that. You know how they have the commemorative ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Honorary.
the honorary streets, like Jim Graziano has one.
yeah. My uncle has one.
Really?
Mm.
I don't hate the idea of being like, all right, this is actually, we're just changing the name of the street. Like you get like graduated up. Like if you can have the commemorative ones, but if you're like Michael Jordan, all right, well now like Madison is now Jordan Avenue.
Jordan Avenue.
Yeah.
I kind of like that too.
Yeah.
That would fuck so much.
Oh,
many
it would
things
be
up.
impossible. Like to imagine the mail.
Imagine like Google, like
Yeah.
a series having a field day, being like, turn on Harlem. No,
Yeah.
Like what's
Jordan
like
Avenue.
everyone's got a Randolph, I'm sure.
Well, think about it. They did change Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah, they did.
John Baptist.
Yes.
John Baptiste, whatever.
Baptiste de La Salle.
Mm-hmm.
No, John Baptiste Point du Sable.
Point du Sable, yeah.
Yeah.
Lakeshore
St. John
Drive.
Baptist de La Salle.
The old JPDB.
Yeah.
LSD.
Lakeshore. Yeah.
Mixing those up. Fuck, you said something though.
I also think they should do that with whatever the new Soldier Field is kind of do it how like the Broncos did Mile High Stadium. So if you want to get more revenue in, it's like Mile High Stadium presented by like whatever corporate sponsor. It should be Soldier Field presented by Amazon or whoever. Like keep the Soldier Field.
Yeah, well, didn't they like the Boston Garden? They made him keep Garden.
Well, no.
Garden.
Well, so it was the old Boston Garden, and then they changed that, and it was like the Fleet Center. And then when somebody, TD or whatever it is now, bought it back, they put in the Garden as like a PR move. But it's the same building. But they just changed. They put Garden in after it had been open for like 20 years.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times did they just change the name of the stadium?
I think some stadiums change a lot.
Look at the White Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah, for corporate reasons.
Yeah.
I'm saying like a college one. Like that's
Like
if you got a bigger legend that comes after you.
Or does it? Yeah. Well, yeah. Look,
Yeah.
Northwestern was Dyke. Was it Dyke Field? Dyke Stadium, and then they changed it to Ryan Field.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yep. When I was a kid, it was Dyke, and I remember being like, "Ha."
Seems like a solid name change.
Yeah.
Necessary.
Yeah.
Like I was driving past the street too, and I saw that there was a in memoriam for a crossing guard. I don't know if they passed away or if they were a long time crossing guard, and they were working that like
Could be both.
They retired.
Yeah.
Could be both. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a crossing guard working that same intersection.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what does she have to work for anymore? You know, it's been claimed. The greatness is gone. You will never have that.
Someone's got to tell those kids look both ways.
Yeah, but like,
she's got to find a different intersection.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the goal, right? You want the glory.
Yep.
You don't do that job without the glory.
No, it's not enough to just keep kids alive and safe.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never come out with the best case scenario of that street being named after you.
Yeah.
Got to get a new corner.
Exactly. You 1,000% do.
Did this job for 40 years. Nobody died. We're naming it after you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You really do. All right. We could wrap this up. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow.